Hello students, welcome to all of you in our today's video. Students, in today's video, we revise the concepts in the chapter triangle and its properties. And the first concept in this chapter is a median. So now we learn what is meant by median. So median is the line segment from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. See here, suppose here is triangle ABC, this is triangle A, B, C, and here suppose this is the midpoint of this side BC denoted by M. Triangle ABC and M is the midpoint of the side BC. Then the distance from the vertex A to the midpoint of its opposite side BC is called as median. So median means what? It is the line segment. It is the distance between the vertex and the midpoint of its opposite side. This is called as median. Okay. Every triangle has three medians like this. Here A and its opposite side BC. Okay. So M is the midpoint of side BC and this distance is called as median. Now again, if suppose here N is the midpoint of the side AC, then this distance is called as median. If here P is the midpoint of the side AB, then the distance from P to the C is called as median. So every triangle has three medians. So median means what? Median means line segment from the vertex to the midpoint of its opposite side. Okay. Every triangle has three medians. Now after median, the next concept in this chapter is altitude. Now altitude means height of triangle. Altitude means perpendicular distance, perpendicular height of triangle. See here, suppose this is triangle A, B and C. This is triangle ABC. Now from the vertex A, I draw a perpendicular to its opposite side like this. This is the perpendicular from the vertex A to its opposite side BC. And now this perpendicular is called as altitude of triangle ABC. So altitude means what? Perpendicular from the vertex to its opposite side, or it is called as the height of triangle. Like median, a triangle has three altitudes. A triangle has three medians. Similarly, a triangle has three altitudes. So see the difference between the median and altitude. Median means what? The line segment from the vertex to the midpoint of its opposite side. And altitude means what? Perpendicular from the vertex to the its opposite side. Okay. Now after median and altitude, we move to the next concept. Next concept is exterior angle of a triangle. Suppose here ABC is a triangle and I extend the side BC. I extend here the side BC. Then this angle is called as exterior angle of triangle ABC. The angle PCA or ACP is called as exterior angle of triangle ABC. Now if I extend this side, again here A, B, C, and now here is the point P. Okay, then this is also called as exterior angle of ABC. The angle PAB or BAP is called as exterior angle of triangle ABC. Again, I draw a triangle here. See, here in the third figure, I extend the side AB, and now this angle is called as exterior angle of this triangle, angle CBP or PBC. Okay. Now, there is a one important property regarding the exterior angle of a triangle, and the property is, suppose here this is triangle ABC and this is the exterior of triangle, and these two angles, suppose X and Y, these two angles are called as interior opposite angles of this exterior angle. These two angles X and Y are called interior opposite angles of this exterior angle. Suppose this exterior angle is Z. This exterior angle is Z, and X and Y are called as the interior opposite angles of this exterior angle. And now the exterior angle theorem, exterior angle property is, the exterior angle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angles, sum of its interior opposite angles. This is called as the exterior angle property or exterior angle theorem. Now in this figure, Z is the exterior angle, X and Y are its interior opposite angles. So here we can write Z is equal to X plus Y, and this is called as exterior angle theorem or exterior angle property. Okay. Now, after exterior angle theorem or exterior angle property, the next important concept in this chapter is a angle sum property of triangle. Now see here, suppose here is triangle ABC, this is angle X, this one is angle Y, and this one is angle Z. These are the three angles of a triangle X, Y, Z, and the angle sum property of a triangle is the sum of measures of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. I repeat again, the sum of measures of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now here the three angles are X, Y and Z. So here we can write angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 degree, and this is called as angle sum property of triangle. Okay. Now after exterior angle theorem, angle sum property of a triangle, the next concept in this chapter is equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. Now all of you know that equilateral triangle means what? The triangle whose all sides and all angles are equal is called as equilateral triangle. And isosceles triangle means what? A triangle in which any two sides of a triangle are equal is called as isosceles triangle. Any two sides are equal and its base angles are equal. Now what is meant by base angles? See here. Suppose here is triangle ABC and these two sides of a triangle are equal. AB and AC are equal. Suppose these two sides are equal. Then this triangle is called as isosceles triangle. And now the third side of this triangle is called its base. The third side of this triangle is called its base, and the angles are called as the base angles. These angles are called as the base angle, and if the triangle is isosceles, then its base angles are equal. If the triangle is isosceles, then its base angles are equal. That means this angle is equal to angle C, angle B is is equal to angle C. This is the property of isosceles triangle. Now, after this property, we move to the next concept of this chapter. The next concept of this chapter is in a triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we know there are three sides. The property is sum of any two sides of a triangle. Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of its third side. Is always greater than the length of its third side. That means length of AB plus length of BC is always greater than the length of third side AC, or the length of AB plus length of AC is always greater than the third side BC, or the length of BC plus length of AC is always greater than the third side AB. So what is the statement? The sum of lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of its third side. This is also very important property of triangle. And now the last but important topic of this chapter is a Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras property. Now see here, this is right angle triangle ABC, whose right angle is at B. Right angle is at B. Then the side opposite to the right angle is called as hypotenuse of triangle. Side opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse of triangle. So here in this figure, in this triangle, AC is the hypotenuse of triangle, and the remaining two sides AB and BC are called as legs of triangle, or you can say BC is the base and AB is the height of triangle. BC is base and AB is the height of triangle. Now we move to the main concept, Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras property. Now Pythagoras theorem is the square of hypotenuse. The square of hypotenuse, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Sum of squares of remaining two sides. That means we can write here base square plus its height square. Base square plus height square. Now here hypotenuse is what? AC. AC square is equal to base square means BC square plus height square means AB square, and this is called as Pythagoras theorem. This theorem holds only in right angle triangle. This theorem is applicable only for right angle triangle. And note one thing, hypotenuse is the longest side of right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the longest side of this triangle, okay, and hypotenuse is what? The side opposite to right angle. So student, in this way here we revise the concepts in this chapter. First median, then altitude, then exterior angle, then exterior angle theorem, then angle sum property, and then the property regarding the sides of triangle, and the last but important, Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras property. Okay, we continue the next topic in our next video. Thank you so much.